Hello and welcome to Tarot with Mishka. Before I'm going to start reading the forecast for the third week of May, two things. First, it is a general reading, so I'm going to pick up on the overall energies coming through for your star sign. Second, we always have a choice. Cards that are showing potential energies, and this is all potential. Moreover, even though life is something that is happening to us, we always have a choice. And the choice is the way how we choose to react to it. So, let's begin. Virgo, hello. The crowning energy for the third week of May. We have here 5 of Cups. And there's a lot of things happening here. So let me go with the flow. So within the spread, this is the crowning energy. Those two cards that are relating to your career, finance, business. And as you can see, this person standing here, looking over those 3 cups which they emptied and they're laying down. It's saddened by the turn of events. This river is symbolizing emotions and not able to bridge the sadness, the disappointment. Those two, they represent what we still have, but sometimes it's very hard to see when you lost something that you really wanted. And I don't know, can you see there's a bridge over there behind this person, and they're like housing over there. So you might be disappointed because of something to do with your either finance, your job or business, because this card is facing those two, talking about the material plane. And this Knight of Swords is kind of charging towards the Page of Cups. I don't know, have you been rejected or something you put effort into hasn't been recognized or hasn't been said, well, that wasn't what I was expecting. It's like haven't met the expectations, or it's either rejection or haven't met the expectations, or it's about high expectations. You done your best, and yet you are unable to either secure the job or please your boss or please whoever is placing demands on you. And that may be why you feel this way. There's a message coming, so I'm going to say it. You are too nice, you are too soft. You're way too nice to people when it comes to work environment, or people who are not necessarily nice towards you. You are willing to... sorry, that's one of my dogs. Tully, come on you, come. Sorry about this, he's just a grumpy little git he is sometimes. Usually he's lovely. So, you're way too nice. You're way too nice. This section is talking about everything that is to do with your relations and relationships. And we have Queen of Wands and we have Ace of Swords. What I would say, I'm getting you should become more firm and whatever you think you should do it. And sometimes it's better to take decisions which they are, you might perceive them as drastic or difficult, but yet it's going to work for you on the end of the day. It's going to work for you. So it's almost like there are certain things maybe that you don't want to do in terms of your relationship, but you know you have to make certain decisions, and it's about you. Maybe for some time you thought like, I want to change this, I would like to implement this, there are certain things that have to be done. And you were like putting it on the back burner, but now you are kind of forced to start doing certain things in your... You need help. What I'm getting, you're not asking for help. You want to do everything by yourself. And if you're in a relationship, it's all about sharing. And if you're the one who organizes everything, if you're the one who's taking care of everything, this is a massive burden. And I don't know, do you have a problem of saying that, or you have a problem of executing whatever is needed in order to help you? So this is a big question mark for you here. But I'm guessing from the layout and how those two cards sit next to each other, at some point you would have to be forced to kind of saying very clearly how much help do you need. Equally, if you are single and you're looking for a relationship right now, is to listen to your gut feeling, it's listen to your intuition, and actually, if you're happy where you are and you don't want to, it's almost like you feel like whoever partner you're going to get is like, he's not going to be, I'm hearing bum, he's going to be a bum. I don't know why. Don't get yourself involved in the relationships that you don't want to. If once again you will be the one who will be like leading the way, leave it be. So in terms of overall energy of the week, we have 4, we have 4 of Cups, and we have the 10 of Pentacles. So the 5 of Cups is the crowning energy, and it sits right below the 4 of Cups. You see, this energy is representing things that went wrong. And because things went wrong and you are not unable to see a silver lining, and things are not coming packaged the way how you'd like them to come, you are not allowing things happen. Being offered, it's on energetic level, and I think we're talking very much on an energetic level here as well, but I think there's someone else here who is like maybe giving you little advices, or that is you're idealist, you're not naive, you're idealist, you're very idealistic, and this is not helping you. And what the overall message is, because you're nice, you're idealistic, you would hope that other people, they're going to help you whenever you feel like they should know they should help you and they don't, because you have to tell them. The life becomes difficult. It's like you are... It's not yet like you're being overwhelmed, it isn't like you're being disappointed, but because of it, because of your idealism and presumably perfectionism as well, you are not seeing other possibilities, other options, and this card is to remind you there's always a way, but you have to be open to listen. Ten of Pentacles, it's actually a beautiful card. It's talking about family tradition, about family, about the security. So regardless whatever it might be happening here, you still have a strong foundation and you have feeling of belonging and security. So it isn't like you don't have something to fall back onto, but this is all about you being somewhere out there mentally and on the emotional level. You're kind of disconnected. It's between reality. It's almost like, I tell you how I see it. It's like that's the reality and that's your expectation, how the life, people, things should be, and those two, they don't meet. There is a disconnection between what your expectations are and what the reality is. It's almost like make those two connect. In terms of obstacles, you see you have two twos over here next to each other. And it's all about dualism. And it's to understand that, you know, like I told you, like I tried to explain, that is expectation and there is reality. Two is representing dualism of life. How do I do? Yeah, dualism of life. And there has to be chaos in order from the chaos, for order emerge from the chaos. Things not... It's about learning how to... You know what, I have this analogy about surfing. Did you know that surfing was a sacred sport? It was sacred because you were kind of riding on the waves and you were going with the flow, and because it's keeping this balance. It's the balance between the chaos and order, in the simple of terms. So it's almost for you, the message for the third week of May is to understand life. It's about duality, it's about choices. Nothing is what it seems to be, nothing is either black, either white. There are many shades of greys and many shades of grey and many different colours in between. And what the obstacle for you is, it's like you would like to things be that way. And you idolize things. So it's about... It's idealism, because if you're going to see, you have a Fool and you have Two of Wands. And this is not helping you, because that kind of makes you feel floating, not grounded, and it's all about you grounding. And what is the opportunity? Opportunity here is to, like, I don't know, can you see this little story over here? But let me show you. You see, this person is finding herself, himself, being in a situation that things went wrong and is reminiscing about things going wrong. Yet life is offering you something different, maybe not what you have in mind, maybe not packaged the way how you'd like to be packaged, but when you're going to open yourself to receive it, things are going to start flowing. So I think this is overall about you grounding, you recognizing what you have instead of what you don't have, being more pragmatic, being in a way more realistic, in terms of the best possible approach, and maybe stop being so nice. Maybe you should use your sharp tongue from time to time to say what you think about certain situation of people. It's like you have, I'm hearing you have to toughen up, you have to be kind of, just say how it is. So what is the additional commentary? That is ever so interesting, because this is keep reinforcing you not receiving, you blocking. There is this disconnection between your expectations and reality, and because What you expect is not reality. You're disappointed with the reality, if that makes sense. So it's like, let it go. Open yourself up. Allow things flow. Take things for what they are. And you know what? You're such a beautiful force. You're such a beautiful energy. But you're withholding yourself back. And what I'm hearing, please stop doing it. Don't withhold yourself back. Wow, that's a very strong message. I hope this reading has resonated with you, or at least there was something you were able to take away from this reading. If you liked it, give it a like, please comment and share. And for all of you out there, from the bottom of my heart, I'm sending the best wishes.